Well, here we are again, 2 days after my last ride. I'm doing a loop today that I've done lots of parts of it, but not the whole thing. And a big chunk I've never done. I've never even been on the trail, walking or biking, and it looks pretty cool. So it's supposed to be 64K, but I might make little changes here and there, and I'll see what it is in the end. So I'm right now just going up into, or just past Vincent Massey Park, going up towards Hog's Back. Just went under Heron Road, and I'm going to be heading over to Meadowlands, then Brookfield, and then the Sawmill Creek pathway to the airport, and then heading towards the racetrack and a bunch of trails inside the woods. It might be mucky in there based on what I've seen lately, but it hasn't rained in a few days, so we'll see. Let's get on with it. Well, we're doing the usual underneath Hunt Club and going up, heading backwards to get onto the bridge that goes over Hunt Club. And it's open. Looks like it's open permanently now because there's no temporary gates on the sides of it. And as we go over Hunt Club, the next thought is, how bumpy is the next section? Have they redone it? It looks actually blocked off, which is not a good thing. Hate to do it. I don't see anybody. So this section, which is pretty bad, last time I came here quite a while ago already, looks like they've done a little bit of work on it. It's not as bumpy. Still not perfect, but it's a lot more rideable than it was, say, a month ago or so, or a month and a half. But they're gonna have a hard time keeping this thing smooth. And I've got 2.3K to go. I take that back. It's just as crappy as it was. I'm turning at the airport in 2 and a bit kilometers and getting off this trail. We'll see how that looks in a bit. I just turned down this service road heading towards, I don't even know what, Albion or something, towards in the forest roads. This is the first time down here. Nobody's bugging me. And yeah, it's just a dead straight road. I can see where I'm going already. It's better than the path was, that's for sure. And yeah, I'll be on kind of forest roads in no time when I get down there. So far, perfect, beautiful ride. It's about 20 something degrees. It's going up to 25 or 6 today. I'm not doing a super long ride anyway, so the heat won't bother me. Just coming up to Albion, and I have a little short jaunt to get over to my path that I'm going to. Not a beautiful road, but nice big shoulder. And I can see behind me, everything looks good. 270 or 210 meters to the greenbelt pathway east. This is, I think, the busiest road I'm on the whole trip. If it didn't have a shoulder, that would bother me. There's the path already, holy moly. Wow. I have no idea what this is going to be like, but we'll try it. Got quite a ways to go on here. That's I'm going to really take this one easy because I'm going all the way over to Walkley Road from here. I don't know how far that is. I'm 18k into the ride. Yeah, I won't know for quite a while. But this is beautiful for relaxing. A little different from Albion Road. I'm just coming up to Bank Street. That was a beautiful stretch between Albion and Bank. This is way down Bank Street. Couldn't even tell you where I am. Nice and open. Beautiful. And they make it easy. Really nice. Basically the same as what I just did. Next one is Conroy Road in a bit. This is about 10 times better than I expected out here. Not done it, of course, but very promising. It's always very exciting to go on a trail you've never been on before. It opens up a whole new world, a whole new conduit to other trails as your ideas for trails get bigger and bigger and wider. This is absolutely beautiful to connect between parts in Ottawa. It's a little bit moist on the ground, but just enough to hear it. Nothing flips up. The sun's been drying everything out for the last few days, which is great. Well, I'm already at Conroy, which is amazing. The only reason I know this road well is because we walk Jetta down there at Conroy Pit all the time, just down the road from here. But this is continuing on from Conroy over to towards Walkley. It's not where the road I'm hitting next, but I can't remember the name of the road. Yeah, it's another, looks like old farmland. This is probably an old tractor route. And it's just perfect. Got a really long, dead straight stretch here. Thought that was a dog ahead, but it's a bench. I am crossing Davidson Road here. I'm familiar with this road, but there's all farms down to my right. That's the road I think I'll end up on in a bit, I think. But these trails, this is Pine Grove Trail. I'm getting more and more impressed by these as I go. I'm surprised there's nothing talking about bicycling here at all, whether you can or can't do it. Just doesn't say a thing. So I guess it's not used very often. We've got a little short stretch here to get over to, just keeps telling me green path to go. We're coming up to a turn up ahead. Morning. Burgers. And this goes straight up to Hawthorne Road ahead. Straight, dead straight stretch here. Nobody on here. Just approaching Hawthorne and just crossing straight onto another trail. I thought I was going down this. I'm glad I'm not, because it's very busy. Just crossing to another trail across there. Holy moly. That was something. Authorized vehicles only. Now I've got 2 kilometers to Russell Road. This looks a little less traveled, a little more muddy. It's between Hawthorne and Russell. Glad I'm away from Russell, or Hawthorne rather. I'm happy about it. There we go, beautiful. Another nice trail. Well, just chased the turkey down the road. I'm coming up to Ramseyville Road and Russell. I guess there's a corner here for the 2. And I think I go diagonally across there. Not a relatively big crossing, but not a lot of traffic. Wow, I have no idea about this area. Is awesome. I'm going under the 417 up here. It's not the best road, but I can see behind me if I can stay on the road. And the shoulder is gravel and fine to ride on if I have to. That's perfect. 417 crossed. Not a lot of traffic. Good to know. This is an easy crossing. And my goal here is a relatively short stretch on here, followed by hooking up with Walkley Road and going to the dog park. Well, not dog park. It's a trail where I walk with my dog. Staying on Ramseyville, and Ramseyville is the one I can see Walkley Road overpass from here. So it's funny to see farms out here. It's easy to forget that this area is primarily rural and agricultural, because it's getting slowly taken over. That's a neat old road. That must be the old road across where the Queensway is now. Well, the tractor turned off, thankfully. Got more traffic now. Just crossing the railway that I assume completely replaced the Prescott-Russell railway line. It's the one that's in active use. It goes all the way to Montreal. But it's neat to see. I've never really noticed it because I'm always further north from here. So I'm going to go up this hill, one long hill up, and then it's 1.4K to get to the Trail 50 at Walkley. Another cool old house. All clear. Just getting to the top of a ridge road. If I go right here, I could actually go to Mer Bleu if I wanted to. But I'm going down to my trail, down here. Should be the fastest I go. And that's it. I'm almost at Walkley Road. And this is a very common road for me to come to because it's only about a 10-minute drive for me to get here to walk the dog, or Jetta. And it's all rural around here. Really neat to be here on bike. Never come here on bike before. Again, no mention of bikes. Because people just don't bike around here. So I know this road really well, or this stretch. I have a feeling that this used to be a dump, or a landfill, I guess we call it. It's a nicer sound than dump, because it has spouts all over the place up on top that look like they're for letting gas out, and it just has that shape of a landfill. But if you're gonna close down a landfill, this is the way to do it. It's really nice. It's got long sections to the right of me here that are beautiful in the forest. I'm going straight though, so I can cross the fields to get to the Prescott-Russell Trail. And that's all my climbing for the moment. Almost done with my little section on the 50, which is quite short. And I'm going to go left up here and head towards Innes Road. But I'm not going to get to Innes because I'm taking the Prescott-Russell Trail over to Blackburn Hamlet. And this is always a really fun little stretch because you're out in the middle of the fields. It's just gorgeous. Actually, I just realized I'm not even crossing that much of the field compared to what I thought. You can see the Prescott-Russell from here, coasting through. This is all corn in the fall, as I've seen walking. Even come here when it's minus 20 and windy in the snow, so this is a little better than that. I just missed my detour. Perfect. That's the rough part. And then it's just this farmer's laneway beside the empty field. They haven't even planted yet. It should be happening soon. But I'm only 300, don't look down. I'm only 300 meters from the Prescott-Russell Trail ahead. Well, I'm here at the Prescott-Russell. Much easier ways to get here, but this was a really neat route. I can see someone way down because it's a long straight stretch. We're going to take a quick break here, have some food and water, and then I'm going to head down the Prescott-Russell before I head into Blackburn Hamlet. I'm testing out that theory that you only meet other people coming the other way when someone else is in the way. Anyways, we're coming up to Anderson Road, which actually has a nice parking lot for the Prescott-Russell Trail. I've used it myself. So that stretch we just did was about 2 kilometers back. I'm only doing a total of 5 kilometers on the Prescott-Russell, which I'm glad about. I don't like going on dead straight trails that much, but it's a great little connector to get to where I'm going, which most of that will be Most of that will be in the suburbs. You can see the traffic's picked up because it's a well-known parking spot. It's considered to be the start of the Prescott-Russell because where I came on, there's no parking or easy access anywhere near it. You have to know how to get through a bunch of trails. So yeah, continuing on the Prescott-Russell. And I have 2.8K till my turnoff. Coming up to Renault Road, crossing over twice because it has a weird little L-shaped thing going on here. So you get this very short stretch in between and cross twice. And crossed. So I think that means that I'll be crossing or turning off here that little suburb by that little lake up ahead. I don't know, we'll see in a few minutes. Back on Renault Road again. Nice big line of traffic. A little busier than usual. So nice to have these trails. Another quiet area, but I'm gonna be, it looks like I'm gonna be on Renault Road soon for a while. It's a pretty busy road. Oh well, it's the only way I'm gonna learn. Yeah, so it is turning before. I could have just gone straight up there, but it looked pretty busy. I took a little path across this farmer's field. I don't know why my map drew that line. So that's my route for the next bit. I have just 1.1K on here. I'll just stay in the dirt. And turn in 1K up on Page Road. Oh, I'm getting on. I missed my little road, but I'm back on the same spot on Navan. Big shoulder again, going around, turning circle, and actually heading back, which is nice. Look at that, I'm on a bike path. Just made that one. Sorry, puppy. And way down Paget Road, or I'm on it, I don't know. I'm on Paget right here. For the next while. Well, this is the busiest. I thought the other part would be the busiest. This is actually pretty busy. I'm crossing over Orleans Boulevard, the part of the road that goes past one of their transit stations that isn't open yet. And but I'll be off of this in a minute. I just have to cross over here. There's the 417 that I'm crossing over, heading towards the Ottawa River. Not too much traffic. But busy enough to think about it. And I'm going to be turning off of this down here in a second. Fortune Drive. So this is the most elegant turn I've ever had. But now we're on back streets and paths. Motorbikes.
Performing Arts Center?
It's all interconnected paths through all the neighborhoods in here. It goes diagonally across to getting down to the Ottawa River, but it's a great little section to get through as long as you have it mapped out so you don't get freaking lost. It'd be very easy to take the wrong path here. It goes all over the place. I think this is the right way. Looks like it. It's quite complicated. But wow, this would be amazing to have. This is super complicated, but I guess once you know it, it's great. But it's cool because you have these weird narrow paths that go everywhere here. So I'm not on any roads, and I know exactly where I'm going onto the main river path. But this is totally empty. If I didn't have a map, I would never see this. And I'm almost at the river, surprisingly. Yep, there it is. I can see the other side of the river from here. I think I'm gonna go check my bag in a sec. Just want to get onto the path here. We've done it. I know exactly where I am. There's the Ottawa River. Actually, I'll go to the lookout and check it. Well, I just spent way too much time at the lookout chatting with people. It was nice. And yeah, I'm heading down to the Ottawa River now. I'm curious to see if there's going to be any flooding down there, as there has been all over the place. May not see any for a bit, but we'll see when we get down there. So this is a great little trail that goes from the Eastern Parkway, right when it starts going parallel with the Ottawa River, and right down to a gravel path that follows along the edge. Looked fine from the lookout, but we'll see how it is when we get down there. Last time I was here, I was with my brother, and it was pouring. So this is nice. It's supposed to be raining later today, but now this is a spectacular spot. If you look that way over there, you're looking at Point Gatineau, and we're nice and high above the water here. It looks like we should be fine. I don't know any place that's really low. But this path goes all the way down to the boathouse in Newinburg. And then when I get through there, I'll be heading down the path along the Rideau River. There's some high water, but not too high so far. Oh yeah, that's really high. We'll see how this section is. It's got barricades, but someone else is coming down, so it should be good. That's really high. There's my first view of the boathouse. Technically, I shouldn't go up there because there's a ramp that goes up before the boathouse, but I want to get a view of it because it's quite nice. Yeah, I'm almost there. Wow.
Look at that.
I'm at the boathouse and it looks like, oh, this isn't bad. I can do it barely, but it's flooded just low enough. That was easy enough. Oh. Perfect, that was lucky. Perfect, so it's get a good view of the boathouse, which I always like. Barely escaped the flooding, just barely. And that's it, up we go on the parkway. And then there's a crossover just up ahead of me here, which is a very good crossing spot, except it can be busy. But I love this section. And I could go up Acacia. You can see all the daffodils there. It's the Swedish embassy or residence. So close. Turn off my camera for nothing. Last time I came here, it took me forever to cross. Now it's easy. But it's nice that they let you cross here. So what's cool about this section, so you can see by all these stairways all over, is there used to be a tramway that went through Rockliff Park. No idea when, way back. I don't know, it was pulled out. So it ended up being this bike path section, and you can see all the remnants of all the stops along the way. And there's one right there, one of the remnants. Some of them are still used. And then this is definitely the route that the tram came straight up through this section. Really nice area of Ottawa. Well, pretty high up above the river now. Right at the corner of Buena Vista, Rockliff Pavilion to my right. Cross right over here. Actually going to take it's a shortcut through Rockliff to get down to the bike path along the River. It's really nice. It's where I was supposed to end up anyways. This is a nice spot up here too. It's a part of an old portage route from the Ottawa River. I've found signs of it being 6,000 to 8,000 years old. That people would drag canoes up from the Ottawa River and then drop them into the River as part of a huge network, trade network that went all the way down towards Mexico. So it's weird that we just casually walk along here and nobody talks about it. So right on the edge of the Governor General's residence, which is where the Prime Minister actually also lives. I think we're on Lisgar here. I'll put it up. Oh, brand new house. Can't remember what was there before. So yeah, busy property with the Governor General and the Prime Minister living there. We're on Lisgar, yeah, turning on to Dufferin. And Dufferin brings me right down to the path. Making my way through Ottawa U. Final stretch. Pretty much on the last part of the ride. I'll be home in about 1.5 kilometers. So that was a pretty good ride. Thoroughly enjoyed all the weird little sections I was on, and then finishing it with something very familiar like this. But it's you know, I've always found this route to be Beautiful, lots to going on. Goes right across. There we go. So yeah, I'm gonna finish off this video. Thanks a lot for coming out, and about 68K now. I don't know what I'll finish with, but that was a perfect inner city loop to get and end right over the canal. But thanks again for watching and staying right till the very end. And we'll see you in the next ride. Thank you.